Good evening and welcome to tonight's pitching in Northern Premier League West Division fixture between Vauxhall Motors and Prescot Cables. Vauxhall's be looking to bounce back after a disappointing away defeat at Matchday at Leek. I had to get that one right there, it's a bit of a mouthful. Against Prescot Cables tonight, who on the back of a convincing win away at West Didsbury and Hilton, who we lost to in the FA Cup 2 weeks ago. So Prescot, similar to Vauxhall's, languishing towards the bottom of the division with 2 defeats in the first 2 games. Vauxhall's be looking to pick up 3 points today. As always, today's coverage is brought to you by Baltic Apprenticeships. I'm pleased to be joined by one of my old teammates from 20 odd years ago, P, isn't it? And I've got to say, one of the best players I've ever seen play on this pitch and in non-league football. So thank you for joining us, Peter Kaminsky. How are things?
Pleasure, Steve. I'll buy you a pint for saying that, mate. After the game, going well so far. Not the best of starts, and the best of starts of Vauxhall either. So it's a game where we both need points. Really,
it's a 6 points already.
Feel like Everton already, yeah.
So I just want to touch on our time back in the day. Any particular memories back at this ground that you can, any goal that you scored? And when you scored a lot, didn't you? But you're always going for a spectacular goal, and that sticks in your mind.
Scored a few, possibly. Probably the FA Cup before against Skemmer, we won 4-3. That sticks in my mind. And what is strange coming back here, and it's a little bit weird, Sentinel is missing Bartow's voice and his laugh. First time nearly been back, and he's not been here, which is a bit sad. I'm just seeing Len there and Thomas yourself, so nice to see some of the old faces.
Yeah, a few are still knocking around and that, but yeah, it's great to see you over here. Like I say, I'm not just saying that because you're here, but it was a pleasure playing with you all them years ago. We had some great times, great, title winning teams and cup runs and stuff like that. But great to see you here, and hopefully down your sorrows in a pint after the game.
Cheers,
mate. Nice one. Good evening, football fans, and welcome to tonight's pitching in Northern Premier League West Division fixture at the VanEupen Arena it's just getting rid of me tongue-tastic, between Vauxhall Motors and Prescot Cables. Vauxhall looking to get the first win under the belt, as will Prescot Cables, who are languishing 19th, I think, after 2 defeats. But they did beat our victors in the FA Cup last week, West Hilton and Didsbury. Might be a bit of a confidence boosting win for them. So, first of all, just run through the 2 teams, starting off with the Motormen. Number 1 in goal, Sam Booth. Number 2, Ben Dufton-Kelly. Number 3, Sean Smith. Number 4, Sam Hughes. Number 5 in captain, Tom Mitchell. Number 6, Adam Hughes. 7, Stephen Rigby. 8, Hayden Cooper. 9, Lewis Buckley. 10, Jordan Deere. And 11, Joe Brandon. And the Prescot Cables lineup is Mitch Allen in goal. Number 2, James Devine. Number 3, Matthew Devine. Number 4, Nathan Kohler. Number 5, Alex McNally. Number 6, Franny Smith. Number 7, Jack Goodwin. Number 8 and captain, James Foley. Number 9, John Murphy. 10, Tony Donaldson. And 11, Kyle Sambor. Substitutes for Vauxhall's Ben Holmes, Michael Berkey, Bobby Beaumont, Christopher Alzamail and Connor Harwood. And just a 4 on the bench for Prescott, Luke Pritchard, Matthew Hamilton, Tom Owens and Dominic Kane. So kick-off just about to come. Patrick is away tonight, so you're left with myself. I think he's gone to see Shawada Daddy in a concert. I'm joined by my esteemed colleague, media officer, Reece Gavin. Reece, could be a bit of a Mazda tonight. What do you think?
Oh well, it's first of all, it's great to be back, Steve.
We had some fun last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we did have some fun.
When was the last time we done it? With Kendall away?
Kendall away, and that was a pretty special game.
Yeah, goals, isn't it? Sorry,
goals,
we're just munching on a pack of Tank-tastics, and we've got Monster Munch to come as well. So, any
hopefully plenty of food,
crunching or sucking noises. We apologise. We're off. Nice night for it at Reece, isn't it? Sun's out, a bit warm.
Yeah, conditions are nice. Nothing that either side can really complain about now coming into kick-off.
So Mick McGraa, he's let's have it right. The last week's performance at where was it? And you know what? Again, all these Nantwich at Leek.
Yeah.
Weren't a great performance. Even though saying that, I think we just didn't have the rub of the green. In regards, like, they didn't have loads of shots on us. They were clinical when they had shots, and like I say, they didn't have the rub of the green, and they weren't great. But he's made some changes, so it's probably gone out. Connor Harwood was not available last week. Michael Berkey's dropped down. Thomas Mitchell comes back in. What do you make of them changes?
Well, obviously from midweek something had to change, and he's made a couple of changes. We know what Tom Mitch brings. He'll hopefully settle down that back line after conceding a few goals in a few opening games. Obviously Jordan Deere back in as well for Ben Holmes. We know what Jabba brings. His quality on the ball is as good as anyone in this league on his day. So hopefully positive changes.
I'm surprised not to see Ben Holmes getting a chance.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because we've got a big squad. So I think we'll see quite a lot of rotation this season. But I don't think any player can be too disappointed after being dropped when you lose 3-0 away from home. I think it's quite understandable.
Ben Holmes did start, didn't he, last week?
So, but I'm sure Ben will work hard through the week now and do all he can to be back in the starting lineup for Chasetown on Saturday.
Oh, the monster muncher out.
ASMR, Vauxhall Motors. Oh, he's in. It's a goal.
1-0. Yeah.
John Murphy, as a player, slid through.
Yeah, good ball through, weren't it? Inch perfect. Wrong side of the centre half is Tom Mitchell.
26 minutes in.
Let's put it under Sam Booth to make it visitors. Prescot Cables 1. Up against Vauxhall Motors. Got it all to do now. But like I said, we've got some firepower on the bench anyway. So where are we? So 60 minutes to go.
We were just speaking before, Steve, about how Prescot Cables hadn't had the chance to get a shot off in the box or got anywhere near Boo's goal, and that's the first opportunity they've had. You know what?
It was exactly the same last week. We huffed and puffed in front of goal, didn't get the lucky break. We shot over the bar, and then Nantwich bang 1-0, and then straight after that through ball 2-0.
Shoots found the ball.
Strike on.
Tony Donaldson turns back inside, gives it to number 6, Franny Smith.
Dunham.
Sandball. Oh, it's a second.
2-0. Done well down the right, hasn't he? But
he's flashed the ball across the box and it's beat everyone. It's come towards the back post and it's been put in. Steve, they just haven't got going in the second half either, have they, Vauxhall Motors?
No. Well, it's all... It's one of them games you feel like a crunching tackle or something just to spark a bit of life into people, but it's poor, to be totally honest with you.
Prescot Cable fans behind the goal are absolutely delighted. As things stand, the team are heading to their first victory of the season in the league, that is. But there's still about 20 minutes left for Vauxhall Motors to create a special comeback.
Give it away.
Oh,
it's wide, a sample, Booth left hand post.
Smith gives the ball away straight away from kick-off, doesn't he? And then you just think that Murphy has a chance to kill the game off and get a fair for Prescot Cables, but his effort's wide. Mitchell's done well. There's nothing in the middle for me, mate. Here they go.
Through. Chance for 3-0.
He's took it round the keeper,
Yeah,
and he
3-0.
slots it away.
And that is game, set, match. Prescot Cables.
Cables beginning to run riot at the VanEupen Arena. And it goes from bad to worse for Vauxhall Motors. Steve, another pretty quick, easy goal for the visitors, would you say?
Again, it's just looked far too easy, didn't it? You had space to run into. Ground Sam Booth, easy tapping. Never laid a finger on him. The damage was done well before then, though. We haven't bitten the races again. It's go far to say to beat many of these boys out there. Right, it is short and sharp, eh? So, game finishes, Vauxhall Motors 0, Prescot Cables 3, second 3-0 defeat on the bounce in the league for Vauxhall Motors, and also for Prescot Cables' first win of the season. Reece, not the greatest night in the office, is it?
No, it's not at all. As you say, back-to-back defeats. Don't think we really got out of third gear, to be honest, at any point. Yeah, disappointed again, unfortunately, but we've got 2 games bank holiday weekend, so it's a great time to bounce back and hopefully get.
But Chasetown away Saturday, we were 2 out of 2 before tonight. City Liverpool, another local derby. Good time to turn it around, but you know, we certainly don't put our ideas up. To be 1 out of 15, you'd be looking up with an uphill task even this early on in the season, wouldn't you?
Mick, another tough day at the office. What are your view on tonight's defeat?
Well beaten, to be honest. Thought we did okay first half, but another mistake, get punished. Second half they ran all over us, to be fair. They were miles better than us. They were just head and shoulders. I mean, we just couldn't deal with the balls down the channels and just give them too much space. And when you give teams like that too much space, as I said, they punish you, and they did.
We seem to be conceding goals, but also seem to sort of lack goals as well. What's more of a concern?
Leaking goals, mate. It's a problem which we'll put right, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. And look, we need players in, and you know, we're not blind to that. But look, we'll work with what we've got. We never thought it was going to be easy coming into this league. I think it might give a few of the lads a bit of a shake-up to realise that this level's a lot better than the one we've just come out of. But as I said, we'll keep working hard, you know, get down. We've just got to improve, and you know, we've got to, you know, even myself and my manager and stuff, we've got to probably realise that we can't be as open as we are, and you know, we'll change that.
And another few changes to the starting 11 tonight. Are you still trying to find your strongest 11?
Yeah, I think lads have, to be fair, lads have forced me on. People being away, illness. That's not an excuse why we got beat, by the way. Beat by a better team, but yeah, we need to find something different. And as we've just said to the lads in the change room, maybe we need to rip it back a little bit and be a bit harder to beat, and you know, look at something different, which you know, we'll do that training Thursday.
2 big games in 3 days over the bank holiday weekend. How will you approach them?
Same way we approach everything. We'll have a plan. If the lads stick to it, we will have a chance. As I said, look, we want to be in 3 games, and the team's worse off than us at the moment, which is a bonus. But look, it's about us. We've just got to get things better. People have got to be better. People have got to be a bit more honest with themselves and realise that they've been putting 100% in. But as I said, we'll put it right. You know, it's not panic stations, but we'd like to have a few more points on the board. But as I said, something to work on. You know, and credit to Prescot today. I thought they were second half. I thought they were excellent and deserved to win.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.